Welcome back to another tournament game. This is the last round of this tournament, which was held in July 2026 at Victory Point Cafe in Berkeley, California. I am Brita.
And I'm Melody. It's good to be here.
Here we have metrixgo on the left, playing, I believe it's about to be revealed that he's playing PT Untaean. And on the right, we have
Ooh.
iherdn3rfz playing Seb. And this is a little different than the previous games in that the previous games for this tournament, I just recorded matches at random, basically, but this is actually the top table. And I believe, I don't have the tournament results up, but I believe the winner of this match determines who wins the tournament. So there's a little more
Ah,
stakes to this one than some of the previous ones.
yeah, the intense prestige of winning. What tournament was this?
This is just a random game night tournament, and
Oh yeah,
it wasn't it
gotta
wasn't
get those
anything.
proxies.
Yeah, I
Um,
handed out some alt art clean getaways that I commissioned, and we
Beautiful.
had I don't even remember what the prize gift was. This wasn't transfers. This might have been I don't remember. It was maybe it was the auto campaigns. I don't remember which one this was.
Sure. Yeah. Um, I won't lie. I absolutely shark every single game night tournament that I go to because that's just the kind of person I am. Um, so when I'm at this top table, um, I'm playing for the win.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
you gotta play
You
something
gotta.
serious every time, because otherwise, what are you
Hmm.
doing? And also, that's like good
Yeah,
practice when you go into a real tournament.
exactly. And I like to see PT in 10 at the top table. That's pretty fun. I'm very
Metrixgo's been
curious.
playing them
Mhm.
for a bit. They got into the top cut at the Bay Area Mega Cities with PT and Tan.
Oh
Um,
wow,
I don't know if this is the same deck they were playing then. They were playing at.
sure.
Oh, we're seeing. Oh, there was too much movement. I couldn't see it. But at the Mega Cities, I think they were playing as some kind of like rush clearinghouse deck where the goal was to like use the PT and Taean ability to advance a clearinghouse to kill range behind gear check guys really quickly before the runner can get set up and find a solution to get through and trash it.
That's
Um,
really funny, actually.
I don't know. I played them at this tournament earlier, and I don't remember seeing clearinghouse. So
Sure.
maybe they're a more regular thing, but I don't actually
Hmm.
remember. I remember seeing some
Yeah.
Fujis, and that's basically all I remember. Um,
All right. Well, this sub hand contains privileged access, which seems like a normal sub card to have. Um, and so I'm expecting to see normal sub play out of this.
yeah, I saw
I believe.
Gramond also, I think.
Oh yeah. Metrics Go on the other hand, I saw a Spin Doctor, and that was all I could make out.
Yeah, same.
Um,
They also have a largely proxy deck, I think, that's like hand printed. I believe,
oh,
if I remember, they like don't actually have an official NSG set, so like anything in color is an alt art, and then their
yeah,
official cards are all printed proxies. So
that's pretty
um,
fun.
makes it a little bit harder on the commentary to tell in person. It's fine, of course.
Mhm.
Um, and for people who aren't familiar, since people aren't, that's Cultivate, I think. Um,
That sure is.
aren't familiar with PT and TIN, which has a lot of complicated text in it, maybe. It is
Uh
when your
huh.
discard phase ends, if you have less than four cards in your hand,
Yeah, three
you
or fewer.
three or fewer, you can place an advancement counter on an unresed card you can advance. You can pay one to place an advancement counter on an unresed card you can advance.
Yeah, so it gives you an extra click for advancing unresed cards if the card, or if you have fewer than four cards in hand. So
Right.
there's a fair number of hoops to jump
Yeah.
through. It doesn't actually provide economy
It doesn't provide
in
like
any
Charlotte
way.
counters in any way, because I mean
Yeah,
the first one you can, but once Charlotte's res, you can't keep using it, which is a little unfortunate.
exactly. Yeah. Um, so yeah, I think generally people consider this identity to be not like
Good.
super
Oh,
competitive.
you're more
I
generous than
mean,
me. Yeah.
yeah. It's not so bad as to be unplayable,
Sure, yeah.
but it is definitely. Oh, peer review. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
They're gonna peer review it out. Yep, seems like a pretty straightforward turn. Peer review. Um, oh, interesting. Yeah, they're peer reviewed the last card in their hand,
So they don't have to show
so
it.
that means, or he did. So that means he doesn't have to reveal it.
Yeah.
Um, Probably a spin doctor, given that's what we saw in the HQ earlier at the
Yep.
start of the game. Um, yeah, and now I'm wondering, could this be the legendary clearinghouse
Yeah.
right here, right now?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. It's such an interesting. It's one of those decks where like, oh, if you're playing against someone with pinhole, they just go in and pinhole it. But if you're playing against someone who actually has to get through with, and they don't have the right gear track, and they don't have like boomerang or botchless, it actually like got a few people, especially if you don't know to expect it.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
I think in the top cut, it didn't do as well because people had like heard by that point
Sure,
maybe
yeah.
that that's what the gimmick was, but if you don't know that that's what's going on, maybe steal a propria negation. It looks like.
Sure, yeah, yeah, yeah. Interestingly, no Gourmand trigger from that.
That is interesting. We got that was a Charlotte in the remote in the protector
Or,
remote.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, no Gourmand to trash for the Solidarity badge counter is
Oh right, yes,
what I actually meant to say.
yeah.
Looks like we're protecting R&D, which makes a lot of sense versus Seb.
Advancing the
Ooh,
ice.
advancing the ice. So if you're going to import ice into PT,
Hmm.
what ice do you think you would be importing?
I
Obviously,
don't
there's
know.
Treeline.
Yeah, Treeline and Pharos are like the advanceable ones
Yeah.
that come to mind.
Mhm. Yeah,
Um,
Treeline is nice because it's only one influence.
yeah,
Um, but
there's some NBN ice that can be advanced.
that's true.
Uh,
Mesnichevsto. I'm
yeah,
surely mangling that one,
yeah, it's
but
fine.
it's pretty good. Um,
Are we on 0 credits as the runner, or are we just? I guess we have friend of a
yeah,
friend.
but we've got a friend of a friend, so I think we're feeling pretty okay.
Yeah, I guess the thing that PT gives you is the it's a little rushy maybe because you're effectively getting the extra advancement as an extra click.
Yeah,
So I guess decks generally want to go quickly, would be my supposition.
yeah, I think that's very true. I think that also this looks like a very good start from Metrix. Getting your Charlotte, three ice on all of your central on
Yeah.
your well two important centrals and your remote, um, versus Seb who kind of wants to abuse and exploit any windows, um, and also the Seb not having access to crew charm, I think is pretty nice as well. It does look like we're ending the turn with a tag on the Seb side, but I would not expect necessarily for that to. Um,
It looks like this is maybe Lacosta, I think.
Yeah, that's definitely La Costa. We drew
Ah,
two
okay.
cards at the start of the turn,
Yeah.
so yeah. All right. Well, the clown car is being
Going up.
assembled.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would expect to see one credit go onto this unresed piece of ice at the
That
end of the
makes
turn.
sense.
But all right, we're
So,
looking
sometimes getting
at,
your hand down to 3 cards or less can be tricky.
especially with a Charlotte on board,
Yeah.
where you are just drawing those extra cards. But into Seb, I think we're pretty happy about that. Not gonna lie. Um, Looks like we're cultivating once again. One more into the bin.
double checking the order we put the stuff on top, I think.
Hmm.
Installing more in the remote and
Last click.
thinking about what we're advancing, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if you have
Yeah,
the same problem as we talked about in the previous game, where if I guess Seb is not on Hermes, but I was like, oh, that's the other danger with advanceable ice is that you advance it a bunch and they bounce it with a Hermes, but probably
absolutely.
Lou might be on Hermes, but Seb is probably not. So
Yeah, so generally, really, I mean, we see the amanuensis,
yeah,
and okay,
Audrey,
all right, here is Audrey forcing out the spin doctor.
don't
That
want to
makes
flood
a lot of
those
sense.
counters, and
Yep, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was a agenda
yeah,
somewhere in the mix. One cultivate, okay. So we're really valuing the cultivate here in this matchup, which kind of makes me think that there's some sort of a combo.
mm.
Um,
Yeah, that they're looking for. He's looking for to like set up.
mhm, mhm. So the fun thing about PT is that you do get to install a 5/3 and then without any further clicks threaten to score it out with a La Costa.
That's true.
Because yeah, you put the one counter on it with your identity, you put the one counter on it with your ID, or sorry,
With
with
Acosta,
the La Costa at the start of your next turn, and then you triple advance. Um, yeah, back up to 5.
maybe we're just looking for an agenda to jam. I feel like
I
our
would not
board
be.
state's pretty good right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Especially when we're seeing 1 credit from the runner, no Devil Charm, no crew. I feel pretty okay about that. Yeah, it does look like we're threatening. Oh, what's this one? Oh, that looks like a hedge fund. Okay, we're all in on the singles. Um, and oh my gosh,
We only have one credit poker chips, it looks like.
yeah, this is why 5 credit poker chips can be helpful. Um, but it can also intimidate the runner. Sometimes you
It's just
just having all singles.
yeah.
Yeah, the runner's like, oh man.
That's so many. Oh, we're doing stacks so that we have more room.
Okay, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Um, but yeah, so this could just be a 5/3 push right here.
Yeah,
Um, and it's pretty minimal investment from the corp to do
yeah.
that as well.
What 5/3s are you expecting? Just Fuji and maybe send a message or
Yeah, send a message, I think, makes a lot of sense into like if we're expecting, how do you say? Um, a lot of Hermes, being able to preemptively res your ice can be really
right?
helpful, especially if it's advanced. But then it turns off your ID, so that can kind of stink.
That's true. That's true.
Um, other things, yep, doing our little seb dance with privileged access. Um, I would also expect to see, and maybe this is due to my own inexperience. I think it's sericulture expansion, the 3/2 with dividends. Um,
Oh, interesting. To get the extra
that
counter.
exactly that can get you extra counters. I mean it kind of does what your identity does,
Yeah.
um, which if you're playing a deck based around your identity, doing what your identity does, generally pretty good.
All in.
Did yeah.
That was the Lacoste advancement, I think.
Yep.
And then it
I'm not
is
sure. Did he? Uh, this is Proprio. Okay.
Propriety.
Um, did he take credit from his credit pool for the Lacosta advancement?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. They might have. Oops.
Yeah. Well, if it comes down to one credit, which against Seb it might. Um, yeah, who knows?
What's the when PT first came out, I was trying to make it work with that
Oh, I
op
remember this deck.
the operation that makes it you as additional cost you have to pay
Yes.
2 per advancement on it, and with Sericulture
Uh,
and PT you can like
yes.
just like naked install something with like 3 counters on it and just make it cost
Yeah,
6
I
to
believe
steal.
it's NAPD cordon.
Yes, that's it. Thank you for remembering.
Um, yeah, yeah. So the real, um, like, I simply don't believe you can make the money to steal these agendas is you can mitosis out 2 agendas naked. You PT one of them, and then you
NAPD.
sericulture the other.
Oh yeah.
And with the third click, you play the NAPD cordon.
And
Um,
so NAPD coordinate is 4 plus 2 per advancement counter. So
that's right.
that would be 12 to steal.
It's 12 to steal the one that's been sericultured, and 10 to steal the one that's been identity advanced.
Sure,
Um,
yeah.
and, you know, but obviously, I wouldn't necessarily call this strictly good, but it is strictly awesome.
It is awesome.
Um, yeah. Wow. Okay. Did we just fully draw up and then discard
That's a
on our
transfer.
turn?
The top
Yeah.
card
I
of
mean,
the
and
spare
it
pile.
looks like we just spent the whole turn drawing 4 cards and then discarding. So I'm not sure what the game plan is here.
Maybe we're looking for like a pinhole or something to like let us access to get a trash so that Audrey can be turned on.
Yeah. Oh gosh. I mean, this is a really rough spot for the Seb. No Audrey counters, and apparently no way to get Audrey counters. Um, I wonder if we maybe missed our window to pressure the corp earlier. Um, I'm not a Seb player, but I
Still
okay,
drawn.
yeah. Usually these decks play a one of Rising Tide, um, to get through things like
Sumoxamon.
that's the one. Um, but so I wonder if we're like digging for that to try and test for barriers here. Um,
But you can just test anyway. Like you could just let the run end. It's not like it kills you if you hit it.
that's true. I mean, a lot of Jinteki Ice is very spiky,
That's true.
so maybe they're trying to, yeah, make the most of their runs. Oh,
Yeah, be curious what they're looking for.
mm.
We got some money if we want it. We have a 4 virus counter um fermenter.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like money's the thing that's stopping us from doing what we want to do. I think it's the lack of quote unquote real breakers.
Or maybe we're looking for
Um,
like, Devil Charm crew kind of thing.
that would also get us in. Yes. Sorry. Yes, I did forget that that is absolutely an
Or
option.
Botulus. I'm not sure if they're running
Yeah.
if he's running a
Yeah.
Botulus.
Botulus. Okay, so this looks like we're gonna install something. 3 and 5 to 13 credits. That
I think it's Botulus, yeah.
vibes wise, that feels like a botulus.
I have seen that art before, but I don't remember, but I'd feel like it's Botulus. Okay, yeah.
Yep. It's transfer time.
No,
It's not transfer
it's
time.
all
Okay.
Devil Charm time.
Okay. Okay.
2 per prior negations. Oh, that's rough
This
position to be
remote is
in.
looking pretty
Yeah,
airtight.
yeah.
I mean, if we have another agenda to jam right here, right now.
Then, well, we have something
Yep.
to jam.
Yeah. Okay. And that's a hedge fund. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this could be the game right here. Like Seb is
Yeah.
Seb is like maybe a little set up now. But we don't
Yeah.
see the crew. We just have the double charm and we have the
Mhm.
botulus. But
Yeah. It does look like it was a pretty awkward draw order.
yeah.
But
Okay, we're going into HQ. It looks like.
yeah. Is this a single?
Yeah, I think so. Well, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can get one Audrey counter, I guess, off of this.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Boto.
Boto time.
I assume we gotta take the net damage and break the end the runs. Or maybe they only have one card in hand to trash, so we could.
Yeah. Break net damage. Run again. Break net
Yeah.
damage. Yeah. That
But if they
does look like what we're doing.
but if they trash the card, then you HQ access nothing, and then you can't get an Audrey counter. You get in, but like nothing happens.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had a transfer now, you can get in again, but
R&D.
Tattoo Bola.
Yeah.
It's looking like a lockout maybe. And it
I'm
has to be a
pretty sure that this last one is a spin doctor.
yeah. So
Draw.
so archives is probably safe. It's not like
Yeah. We're counting on this last thing being either Charlotte or like a Let Them Dream, maybe, and just refusing to believe that this actually can
yeah,
end the game here.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we're pitching a
Looks
strike
like
one to
we're
Audrey.
click, yeah. Well, we didn't instantly just say,
Say
oh yeah,
GG. So yeah,
I won the
so
game.
okay, so it wasn't a 5-3. It's a let them dream.
Hey, that's what I said it was.
But now we can search for an agenda and jam it in their remote.
Exactly. Yep.
And their remote's still basically impenetrable.
Yeah, I mean, if that's like double Cloud Eater, then we can't res both ice. But the odds of that are pretty
Well, Cloud Eater's
low.
not advanceable, right? So it
Oh, yeah, yeah,
can't be
yeah.
double Cloud Eater.
It could be Cloud Eater plus Pharaohs, and then we couldn't
Then we couldn't res both.
res both. Yeah. Although we're sitting at 2 advancement counters on this piece of ice, so it does seem like
It's
um,
probably tree line, maybe, or
it's Treeline or Mestney, I think, is
yeah.
the read that I have. Um, yeah, we're just getting longevity serum. Makes a lot of sense. And then we're installing a mysterious card into the remote.
Could be anything.
Could be anything.
And what do you think do you think this upgrades like Anoetic or something? That just makes the server completely
Oh,
impossible, right?
I mean, well, I think we can see what the Corp does with the rest of their turn. Um,
That was the whole turn because they had to advance the let them dream out, right? And then they installed.
mhm. Does look like it.
Yeah, if that's anoetic with two prior negations, you have to run click one and get through four times in a row to steal that.
Yeah. So unless we're on like the cheeky fun of reprise,
Seb
um,
reprise.
said reprise. I mean, it would be pretty hype.
It would be extremely high up. Maybe I'm not giving the best commentary, but I'm just it's very tense. I'm like, what's gonna happen? We're just
Yeah, I
watching
mean,
the
I
game
think that
intently. Transfer.
transfer. What are the outs that we have here, right?
We could,
Completely denying the corp credits
yeah, you could
somehow.
transfer and hope that with out with less money they can't. Maybe those two ice are both very expensive, and if you transfer them, they can't.
Yeah, I mean,
But
we're clearly desperate to get counters on this Audrey.
I think we're thinking
Um,
about proprietary negating the transfer,
mhm.
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would let us see two cards with Manuel. Then we Gourmand twice.
Yeah.
Um, get two counters on Audrey. We can break through the ice. Um, and then also it threatens to keep us off of cards for Anoetic. Although with the Unrest Spin Doctor, it does seem
It
like
maybe keeps some of money for Anoetic with, or at least money to score the longevity, because if you're raising two expensive ice plus paying for Anoetic, maybe that's too much money. But
yeah. I mean, I think we just have to send it. Just face check into this. No breakers, no hopes, only dreams. Um,
what else can we do? We're locked out of every server.
yep. I do appreciate the oops all barriers ice suite that we've got going on as well. Um,
We're sending it.
we're sending it.
Just making sure that they can't. No res. Oh, it is messing
Messing.
Chevna.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Which is a code gate?
Yeah.
Oh, they're saying GG.
Yep. Yeah, that one looked pretty one-sided. Um, just a very strong Jinteki start of Anoetic or sorry, Lacosta plus Charlotte. Rode that for a few turns, and then yeah, the sub just
Didn't get
didn't
the
draw.
pieces.
Yeah, the
Didn't see a
pieces.
crew, didn't see a botulus early enough to get in and use the
Hmm.
Gramons.
Yep.
Interestingly, I think that turn that they got it in solo for prior negation, if that had been a trashable, if that had been anything other than an agenda that they could have trashed with Gramond, it might have actually been better because then they like get Audrey spun up.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of thinking that going back in for another single there, um, to like guarantee the Audrey counter, or at
Yeah.
least, or or alternatively stealing another agenda, um, might have been the move. But yeah, definitely a runner that you play on the razor's edge. So yeah, um,
Yeah, and metrixgo did get first place in this tournament, I believe. Let me
there
double
you
check
go.
that, but
Yeah.
congrats to them. They also did very good recently at the online continentals. I think they got third or something. So
Oh my gosh, incredible.
a great local player.
Yeah. Congratulations, metrics go.
Standings. Yep, they got
Yeah,
first place here. They were playing PT and Vic. So
yeah,
yeah, thank you all for watching. That's the last game of this tournament. Thanks, Melody, for commentating them all with me.
yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'll be here on the next ones.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.